Hello, and welcome to the final Momodora game at currently this time in history. It's the fifth one. It's Moonlit Farewell, the final one. Until they make another one, that is. Which they might. Who knows, they might. And look, it looks so HD, because it's in 4K. So this one came out 8 years, a whole 8 years after 4. And pretty much just because I think they were like, well, we have to make some sort of ending to the series. They felt like they needed to make another one, which is nice and cool and nice and neat and cool and nice. So something about this one is that it actually has full controller support for PS5 controllers. I'm guessing because it probably came to console or something. Which I don't know if any of the other ones did. But look, we have light mode, which is for players who want a more relaxed experience, and normal mode for players who desire a challenge. I don't know if I desire a challenge with this series, but I can take normal. I can take normal. Until the symbol above is visible. Well, it was visible before. So I'll just keep it the same. Autosave. I don't get games warning you about autosave being in the game. I think they should warn you if autosave is not in the game, so that you know you can know that you have to save periodically. Anyway, there's a bell tolling. 13 times it echoed under the moonlit sky. 13 times it beckoned death and darkness. May the gods look upon us and grant their mercy. They don't really go into the mythology of these lands that much, do they? Maybe in like the items descriptions they do, but the item descriptions didn't look that descriptory. If you know what I mean. Like, not that lengthy of descriptions. At least from the fourth game, they didn't. Look, that's me! I'm that person! This area is infested with demons! I must hurry and bring the bell ringer! And find the bell ringer. Not bring it, find it. So look, the UI is stretched out to all of the corners of the screen. It's insane, it's insanity. It's like they want this to be played on TVs or something. That said, I'm not sure if I don't think I like the fact that the UI is so far-reaching to all corners of the screen. But anyway, that's how this game wanted it to be, so I'll just deal with it. But look, we have a 3 combo attack, a combo of 3 attacks, and it does like a ranged attack in there. So you have that attack, your ranged attack. Does it charge? It does not charge. It's just one attack, but it's fast. Sure is fast. And then I think you have a run button. And then you have map button. You can look at all your map. I like how the map is done, because you like go into an area and then you have like all of the map for that area, but then the parts you haven't been to are left blank. So that's kind of neat. Enemies are not dropping money. Why is that? Give me money, enemies. But see, you look what I mean? You know what I mean? The map is giving me the whole zone, but the lower parts are grayed out because I haven't been there yet. I just think that's a neat little thing that they gave me. And look, the UI is moving. It's moving to different parts of the screen. How do I go in there? Let me in! Let me in! I have a stamina meter, it seems. How do I heal? Do I have a heal button? I do. It's triangle. The triangular button. Give me your money. I'm not quite sure what type of game this one is, but look, they give me damage numbers when I hit things. Hold down and jump to traverse to go through platforms. Ring bell to get thing. Magic points restored. Get thing to restore magic points. You can see it. You can see what I'm doing. using arrows, I'm jumping on things. I don't have a mid-air dodge. Not yet, at least. I did in the last game, but it took a while. I like damage numbers appearing on screen. I think that's a very RPG type thing. But this is Metroidvania. And I guess the Castlevania did do that eventually with the... what was it? Symphony of the Night. Yeah. That's where they started doing damage numbers on screen. But even then you had to get an upgrade to get to there. To have that much stuff on screen. I don't like how that UI covered up that thing so I couldn't really see what it was. That'll probably bite me in the butt later. Unless there's a way to change that. To where it's always fixed on the top of the screen. Maximum health increased. In fact, I'm gonna look for that now, but look at the menus. They're so HD, and they're so screen-filling. You have sigils, you have adventure log, you have inventory, with all these inventory things and super long super descriptions. So you even have companions. What are companions? I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. You have all the tutorial notes. And whatever those are, game settings. So HUD. I cannot move HUD. Auto hide? No, don't auto hide the HUD. Keep it on screen. You can see it's 4K, it's VSync, it's difficulty. But you cannot see HUD staying where it should be. Aw man. I made no changes. So, oh wait, there were customized. There were not customized. Maybe there's something in here. There is not. So just, it automatically moves no matter what, it seems. Up, up, down, right, down, left. Up, up, down, right, down, left. Ah, a card! What a card you are! Take sigil. The fool! Health is limited to 1 while the sigil is attuned. That is foolish of you. So I can like attune that, and then my health is limited to 1. So if you like super hard mode, then you can take the fool with you, I suppose. So there are like super secrets in this game, illusory walls and all that. So rub up against every wall you can. Because this screen seemed like strangely empty for it to just be a health pickup. But I rubbed against the walls and it turns out it wasn't just a health pickup. It was more. Something over here? No, no, of course there's not. But there could have been, and that's the point. That's the point that I am making. I am making the point. Ah, what a friendly fellow. Black Gary, sir. Gary, sir. Please let me through, Gary, sir. Oh, big magic. Gotta look out for all the kinds of big magic. He has lots of attacks. I like the way that health bar looks. It's a nice health bar. What can I say? It's a nice health bar. My strategy seems to be working, which is just attack at one side, attack at the other. Inspect magic points restored. So I guess if I do enough damage, then I can like fully restore my health recovery. Because health recovery is based on how much magic you have and not how much healing things you have. Because in the last game it was based on how many healing things you had. And that's Gary dead. Thanks, Black Gary, son. That was his name, right? Garasur. Garasur was his name. He was a sir, not a son. He was a sir. Momo. Please, wake up. And we have cat ears already. We have a lady with cat ears. There's always gotta be one cat lady. Cereza? Cereza is what that's the name of Bayonetta, her real name. Cereza, is this my house? Momo, we were so worried about you. Dora found you unconscious. Now Momo and Dora were like the protagonists of like 1 and 2, and then you could play as both of them in 3. So now we're one of them. I'm not sure which one was in... I think Momo was in 2, and that I chose to play her in 3. Dora found you unconscious. Please rest for now. When you're feeling better, go see the matriarch. She is waiting for you. Of course there's a matriarch. Whoever makes this game likes their anime ladies. Anyway, we have a rest. We can rest here. We can also talk. There's a talk here. And she just says the exact same thing as she said before. So look, we have a big, huge area. An area that is both big and huge. We have a bell, and we have a question mark. Now I think I have a run button, but I'm not sure if I have been given the ability to run yet. Eat. Yes, big eat. So 400 HP. We've gone from 300 to 400. That's an increase of 1/3 in like 10 minutes of playing the game. That fruit you ate is a dotted berry, which boosts your maximum vitality. It was harvested especially for those who are fighting to protect our village. It's fruit season, so look out for them. So we have a magic house, a house of magic. A magic house, you could say. I say that because there was a moon on it. Companion, Grimalkin, something. You can now summon companions, and where's my companions? Let me summon them. Grimalkin Spirit. Healer. It heals me. Periodically generates magic shinies for health recovery. That's what they're called, are they? Magic shinies? I think there's a way to level these up based on the achievements I saw, but I'm not sure how. Anyway, moon house. House with a moon on it. Can I jump on the moon house? I can jump on the moon house. And then jump all the way up here. No, not like that. Jump better. Jump better. So I can like land on the middle, but there's like 5 pixels I can land on. 8, let's be generous and say 16 pixels. Actually. So there's a left way, and then there's a right way too. Pet the cat. Yes, of course we can pet the cat. Cereza told me to see the matriarch, yes. There's a man? Why is there a man here? What day is it? Today is, well, in real life, it's the 7th month. But, what day am I supposed to say? I don't know. I don't know what day it is. Yes, yes. Can I answer a different day? No, I cannot. What day am I supposed to say there? What day am I supposed to say? The village's festivals are listed here. Preparations for the upcoming solstice. Festival of the Northern Solstice. And ceremony for selecting a sacrificial maiden. We're still sacrificing people? Why are we still sacrificing people? And why does the moon still have like an eldritch horror upon it? That might be just a shadow on the moon, but it looks like a massive hole in the moon. And where there's a hole, it could be an eldritch horror. Seeking to devour souls. I'm guessing that the moon stuff will have some sort of story importance at some point. Either that or it'll just literally not matter at all. But if it does matter, then I want to see the moon crack open and to have, like, it be an egg for a massive celestial beast. I might just be going crazy right now. Store owner, wake up, store owner, ZZ. Miss Momo! It's a guy, it's a man guy. Good morning, not good morning, good evening, Nariol. How can I help you? I'm just taking a look around. Right. Let me know if you need anything. Actually, I have some documents that actually belong to you, Miss Momo. They are some notes you've left here a while ago. Oh, right. I forgot to get those back, didn't I? I'm afraid so. Not that it's a problem. We have plenty of space. I'm very organized. Don't worry, Neriol. Just let me have those notes back. Here they are. Very anime dialogue. You've received notes detailing things. How goody of notes. If you want to spend time reading endless notes, then I suppose you can. Health, magic, stamina, difficulty selection, important conversations. Sometimes characters will have a red bubble next to them. This means they have something important to say. Jump, sacred leaf, Kohoni's bow, potent shot. Potent shot. When firing the bow at full stamina, you will lose a significantly stronger... You will loose a significantly stronger arrow shot. This action will consume a large amount of your stamina. Is there a button I can push to do that, or does it just happen automatically? Anyway, healing bell, dodge, perfect dodge. A dodge roll that is executed just before you receive damage from an incoming enemy attack. Okay. Bell shrines, lunar crystals. It's the currency, it's money. Berries that you eat. Heavenly lilies. Pray to special flowers called heavenly lilies to increase your attack power. Where can I find them, however? Magic shinies? I think we know what those are. Map. Some of these things are like super self-explanatory. Critical hits. Sometimes your attacks will deal more damage against enemies. Just randomly. There may be ways to increase these odds. Weak hits. Some enemies have parts of their bodies that decrease the damage inflicted, or rather strong points, and you hit the weak points. That's where you hit. Adrenaline. There's adrenaline. When your health is low, you will enter a special state. In this state, your stamina will regenerate faster, and you will have a larger invulnerability period after receiving damage. So it's like a devil trigger, but only on low health. Status ailment bleeding, cursed, tired, invulnerable, healthy, companions, and nothing. And old records of Loon Battle. Battle of the Four Maidens, the Maiden of Sacrifice, Forbidden Shrine, Rebirth, like Final Fantasy, the bad one, Death, and that's all. That's all we have in notes. That's a lot of notes that I'm not taking. Look at that regular-looking wizard man. Most generic wizard man I've ever seen. Hello, regular man person. Hey, Momo. Hello there. It seems the demons found their way into the chambers of the old sanctuary. I'm guarding the entrance to prevent them from coming out. Sigh. Have you talked to your sister yet? She was worried about you. Apparently Momo and Dora are sisters now. I had zero idea at all. No, I haven't. I should go check on her. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. I can't spend time with her when our village is under so much potential danger. We have to do all we can to protect our people and the Loon Tree. The gods have chosen this duty for us. Yes, yes. Tell me more. Tell me more of the stuff that the character you're speaking to should already know. We have a deadly, endless pit in front of us. So I guess we don't go there yet. Pet all the cats. I bet there's an achievement for petting all the cats. By the way, this does not, in my eyes, give your game any more points. Being able to pet cute animals. Because if it did give it more points, then that would be like a cheap way to give it more points. And the best game in the world would just be cute animal petting simulator. Anyway, lady and wizard. Lady and wizard. Demons now... What's a good wizard voice? I don't know. Demons now everywhere. At night even. How come this... How could this be happening? The precious sacred tea must not be tainted. The precious tea of the Lone Tree. Yes, yes, my dear. Nothing will happen to the tea. Do not worry. The tea purifies demons, save for when tainted by their malice. Yes, yes. It will not be tainted. We have good girls taking care of the situation. We have a kid in ragged clothing. Or rather... tiny clothing. Tiny clothing for a tiny child person. My parents will not stop talking about some nonsense purification water or whatever. I've seen you fight, Momo. You don't need any tea to protect us, right? Well, yes, but... See, I knew it. You are strong, Momo. I will grow to be as strong as you one day. Because that's how kids talk. Kids talk like that. Cat, let me pet you. Wherever there's a cat, there is a way to get to it and have it be petted. A drawing of Dora has been posted. It's not very well made. Is that what that is? Behind all the graffiti somewhere? Somewhere behind all the graffiti? Pet cat. Cat pet. This is cat petting simulator. That is what the whole game has turned into. I might not read all the dialogue. That said, I might have to. Hey sis, what's going on outside? She has a baby! A baby person! Who looks weirdly clown-like. Looks kind of like a robot or a cat. What's going on outside? I've been a little busy to catch up. Some sort of trouble, right? We don't know much yet, but... The fairies told us one of their bells was stolen, and after we heard that bell toll, many demons started appearing around here. It could be that... It could be that the bell is attracting them. We are trying to figure it out. I see. Seems like a regular job for you, sister. Nana. Her name is Nana, not Momo or Dora. Nana, to be honest, I'm getting a different feeling about it this time. It might not be the same as past demon appearances. And then she'll figure out to be right. The story will make her the right one. Because that's how it always goes. I feel that it's different this time, and then it turns out to be actually different this time. Wish I could be more help to you, or something, whatever it said. We'll take care of it, sister. Besides, you have more important things to take care of, such as a baby, a little baby person, a little cute baby person. Can I not climb up? It's a ladder. There's a ladder right there. Let me climb up the ladder. Apparently I can't climb up the ladder, even though there's a ladder there. Let me climb up the ladder. Let me climb it up. Momo, have you seen my son? He was going to visit my parents, but it's been a while and he hasn't come back. Sigh. That boy is too reckless. Big, huge man. Something is strange tonight. First, that ominous sound. Now a sudden presence of demons. Me and some others will stay here to protect the village. It's the best we can do while you priestesses figure it out. Good big man. Be good and be big as a man.
Miss Momo.
I really just have one kid voice, don't I?
Miss Momo, what was that loud bell sound earlier? Have you seen my sister? She should be with us right now.
Blonde lady.
Momo, are you okay? Cereza told me you were found injured deep down.
I'm fine now, I think. Thank you for your concern.
Please, take your time to rest if you need it.
I am not a voice actor. Clearly I am not a voice actor. Looks like something has been planted on this soil. Lunar crystals can speed up the growth process. Maybe 20 or so should be enough. I don't have 20. I don't have the nutrients I need. I must gain nutrients. I can. There are some lunar crystals inside the shrine box. I should pick them up. And it's enough for a proper offering, too. Making offerings. Offer lunar crystals at bell shrines to receive a blessing that restores health and magic over time. The blessing will last only a few minutes. Well, I'm not gonna use that if it only lasts a few minutes. So I can make offering or do nothing. Those are my two options. Thank you for giving me so many options. Lunar crystals added as nutrients. Minutes until plant is grown. 10? I have to wait 10 minutes? You're kidding me! That's enough, I think. I should come back later to check. 10 minutes, really. 10 real-world minutes. Don't add stuff like that to your game where you have to wait real-world minutes. It's just a waste of time. Or at least try not to. If it's super powerful, then maybe I can see why you would do that. But overall, it just slows down the gameplay. High Priestess Momo Raynol. We have the last name. We might have had that in 3, but I don't remember. Holy Matriarch. I was told of your journey. My apologies, Holy Matriarch. I was careless and misjudged the situation, and I couldn't find what you asked of me. Perhaps we are up against larger threats than expected. The fairies warned us about the disappearance of their black bell. For now, we are assuming the toll of that bell has an invitation for demons to come. Should they reach us and our sacred loon tree, I'm guessing that's this tree with all of the bells strung about it, it will be the end of our village. When the sacred tree dies, the remaining life forms shall also meet death. The old oracles told us foretold all of this. Thus is our duty to prevent it from coming true. The black bell must not be rung again, and whoever brought out these demons must be punished for it. Please return to this duty as soon as you can. Yes, Holy Matriarch. These past events have taught us a lesson. Should we not stand up to protect the tree, not only our village, but all the lands of this world are to face demise, like the Zelda villain, Demise! For now, our people will remain here in the village, where it's safe. We will protect it from danger. Meanwhile, you will go once more to search for the one who rang the black bell. May you succeed, my child. Holy Matriarch,
I'll do everything I can to protect our village.
I know you will. As you have always done. Well, we're plot heavy now, aren't we? We have lots of plot here. I guess we just talk at a distance, don't we? You don't want me to get in close to you? You're afraid of the coronavirus or something? You're afraid of getting the cold? You're afraid of getting measles? You're afraid of getting chicken pox? Well, fine, don't have me come close to you. I wasn't invested in your health and safety anyway. Looks like there's a fish sign here, so maybe at some point we can fish here. With fishes. Or rather, with fish. Coho Village. It is nice that we finally get to see the village. Minutes until plant is fully grown. 6 minutes. Did I really take 4 minutes in there? It might not be real minutes. Well, I guess I'm going. Guess I'm going somewhere. Where am I going? Who knows? But it's somewhere. Maybe it's down here. Maybe it's here, but down. You know, where the cross bridge is, where we can't... Oh, that's just a regular bridge. I thought it was a massive gap right here, because you see you have the two ends of the gap, and it looks like it just is a fall, and that this is like, that this bridge is part of the background. But a fool am I. Am I a fool? A fool am I. Pray at flower. You offer a prayer to the heavenly lily. What did that do? What did I get? Attack power is 7 instead of 5. That's like a whole 2-point increase. That's 40% more attack damage. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a whole lot compared to how much I did before. Cat, let me get up to you. I think I petted that one already, which means I will never ever pet it again. What does resting do? Is there a day-night cycle? Is there a night? Is there a day? Is there a day and a night? There is not. It is static. It is a static sky that does not change. Thank you, ghost person, for all the magic points. It seems to not be very frequent, these magic points. Momo, are you leaving already? I have to fulfill my duty. The matriarch has chosen me to be your support. Very shaky text. That must be because Dora isn't around. But I don't want to fight anything. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to. I should learn to read better. I will just get in the way. What can I even do to help? What about that technique of yours to turn lunar crystals into sigils? Would that be useful? If you bring me fragments of lunar crystals, such as the ones left by demons, I'll be here to turn them into sigils. And through the power of sigils, you'll be able to channel new abilities to be used in your mission. I have one here in my pocket. You can have it. Good. Give me the sigil. It will increase the power of your arrows when your stamina is full. Yes, give me the sigil. I do believe this can be used to our advantage. Thank you, Cereza. You're welcome. I'll catch up to you soon. I have to prepare some supplies to leave the village. Be safe. About sigils. Yes, I know about sigils. I know it. I have searched the menus. I am not a stupid person. I know how to search menus. I have the fool. I already have the fool. You could have, like, detected that I used the fool already or something like that. Make more detectable things. Make more of the things that I do detectable by you. I don't know. That was a lot of dialogue. I feel like that really just slowed down the game. Just all that dialogue in one place, suddenly. But who knows, maybe there will be, like, less dialogue now. 0. 0. It's just a poison gas cloud enemy. That it just slows me down until I hit it. That's an interesting kind of enemy. These weird bricks in the wall make me think that eventually I'll be able to move them or something, break them maybe. And then once I break them, then there will be other ways of going back up there. Let me move the thing. Apparently I have to hit the thing, I can't just move it by hand. So violent. Don't games like this just make our children more violent and scary? Such scary, violent children from these video games. Meanwhile, the children half the time are petting cats. Is there a secret over here? A secret door? A secret door in the corridor? There is not a secret door in the corridor. But I must make sure there is not a secret door in the corridor, sir. So where was that place I was at earlier? Is it even on the map at all? Maybe the map is just so huge that it is not even possible to see where I was earlier. But anyway, maybe that was just a tutorial area, and maybe the Fool is like a unique thing that you can only get in the tutorial area. That would be both neat and also mean to make you miss something that easily. So I think that it wasn't just a tutorial area and that we will eventually go back there at some point in the game. But who knows when? I'm not sure if I hit that checkpoint. Now I'm thinking that I didn't. And if I didn't, then that means that I could die and go all the way back to the village. With my health that has been increased by 50% after 30 minutes of gameplay. That's a lot of percents of health to be increased. They're reusing a lot of enemies from the old Momodora games, which isn't bad in itself to reuse enemies, but I mean, this game came out 8 years later. They could have made some new sprites at least for these enemies. But it seems like they're like copy and pasted over from Momodora 4. Like, these guys were definitely just copy and pasted over, and then those spinny guys were copy and pasted, and the big spinny guy was definitely copy and pasted too. I need to stop dying. But they give me a very generous amount of health in this game. And then the first companion you get is one that restores your magic, so you can heal even more. Even more often. That does not look like a death pit down there. So who knows, maybe that's a way to go. Maybe that's a secret way to go. Sure looks like a secret, but I want to find a... Oh wait, it actually has a way to go there on the map. So it's not a secret, it's just me being blind. Blinded to the map. Do-do-do. Rolling through. We're rolling. What are you looking at, sir? Is it it's not an invisible wall. It's not a visible wall. That could be illusory. It's not an illusory wall. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Looks like we're going full circle, you could say. There was no pun. There was no pun there. In case you were confused. bell. Very bellular of you to have a bell. It is very bell-like of you. That's an odd little ledge right there. You can't jump up while you're underneath that. Why did they do that? Why did they do such a foolish thing? I wonder why they made an illusory floor there. Maybe to just make you go like walk in 2 feet into the room and then go, well, I guess there's nothing here, and then walk back. But there is always something. There is always something here. So fools on you, you fools. What are those things? I'm not sure if they give me anything. I think they just give me a little bit of money. A little tiny amount of money. I guess a lot of this game will just be filling out the map. Of which they do not tell me how much of the map I have. Like, this is all the map information they give me. And this does not tell me enough. I need to be told how much map I have. Is there no way to tell? There's like an achievement for getting 111% completion, but that doesn't tell me map completion. Where's my map completion meter? You gave me a map completion meter in the last 2 games that were Metroidvanias, which were 2 and 4. But you don't give me one for 5? When this one could be even more Metroidvania-like. Metroidvania-like. There's a term for you. You see, it's like a Metroidvania. Terms getting more and more confused over time. That's the way of the modern age. Confusing words and confusing terms becoming more and more confusing. Here you have a not difficult at all platforming section. To a damage increase of probably 2. Is it 2 again? Give me the 2. It is 2, so we now have 9. So that's almost double damage from where we were earlier. From where we were earlier. Word sound funny, haha. Word sound funny, haha. Word sound funny, haha. I can go deep, and perhaps I can go deeper, but in voice, with my voice, that thing that I use to speak. And occasionally to not speak. Give me my shinies. When do I get the shiny collector? The companion that is only there to collect shinies for you. This companion looks like a cat ghost of some sort, because it has those ears and a tail that a cat has. Cats have ears and tails, in case you didn't know, in case you were living under a rock your entire life and had no idea what a cat was. It has ears and tails, like you, human. Except for the tail part. Humans don't have tails, you fool. You foolish fool. Can I warp now? Can I warp? Let me warp. I cannot warp. I cannot warp. Gotta find the warp ability later on. But how later on? Go down hole? Okay. I guess go down hole. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess we have little challenges now. Give me the enemies to attack. Let me attack them. Let me stack attacks on my enemies. Anemones. Let me stack attacks on my anemones. So Living Edge sends a ranged slash from melee attacks. That is good. I would like a ranged slash from my melee attacks. But how many of these sigils will I be given? It only gives slashes for the first 2 attacks. Why not give a slash for the 3rd attack? You could make it go like twice as far as the first 2 slashes. How lame. Very lame slashes. And they don't even do that much damage. Weak. Very weak slashes. Whenever I find something that is better, I will instantly get rid of the slashes. Because it's weak and stupid and weak. I guess we have a down way, but is it left down or is it right down? I guess right down is where I am headed, where I'm going, and then over here. And then back over here. And then maybe over there again, because this is not the way. Not the way to go. I'm glad that the map has little question marks on it. I'm glad for the question marks. Oh yes, this is where we were earlier. This is where we were earlier. So, if where we were earlier was so close to where we were in the village, then why not just show me where we were earlier? Because you could have just showed me this part of the map from back there, because then it's like, oh, I've been there and I can work on getting back to there. But no, you just obscured it from me for no reason. And yes, we have fishing spots. Apparently we have fishing spots in this game. We can fish at the fishing spots. Wasn't there something I was thinking about switching? I was thinking about something, but now I don't remember what I was thinking about. Well, apparently it wasn't that important. But anyway, it's just odd that instead of letting me keep my map progress, they reset my map progress to 0, even though I've already been in this area. My guess is that it's because this is technically a separate area in the game logic, because the area we were in before was a tutorial version of this area. But now that it's not the tutorial version, now it's like the actual map. And it would be like stored in a separate place, I guess, in the game. So if we were able to like scroll far enough, then we might be able to see the tutorial area on the map screen. Now there's all these thief people around. Why must we take in these thief people? Into the forest, into the good forest. Why should the good forest have the thief people? What are you doing here? How do you get here before me, child? How did you get here before me? Ring bell, then go back up. Then go back up and get to the thingy. So that's still gotten, and that's still gotten, probably. Up, up, down, right, down, left. Yes, it is still gotten. I am making sure, I am being certain. So you can get the Fool if you don't get it in the tutorial. What a nice superhero landing you had there, by the way. Give me sigil. A lot of this dialogue just isn't that interesting, so I might just skip a lot of it. So I might not read a lot of what they have to say. So you'd better keep your peepers out, your eyeball peepers. I can get Fallen Hero. Increases the potency of Healing Bell according to how many times you've fallen in battle. So if you die a lot, then you can heal a lot too. I have not died a lot. I think I haven't died yet. Prevents knockback and interruptions from most enemy attacks. So, stops enemies from staggering you. Prevents 1 death from fatal attacks. This effect is only available after ringing a bell shrine. So you get 1 fatal attack parried, pretty much, and then You have to rest again to have that be reset. The value of lunar crystals you pick up is increased. So more money. I don't think I'm gonna get anything right now. Not getting a single thing. Except for that bell. That bell. Now this is where the black Garriser was. And now there's a huge hole that I can jump in. Where did they find me down this huge hole? At what point did they find me? I guess like right here. I was here and knocked out. I can't crouch down, but I was like knocked out right here in this huge hole, and somehow they just dragged me up all the way back to the village. The Resident Evil 8 village. Not because it's a scary village, but because Resident Evil 8 is called Village. And for some reason it's not called Resident Evil 8. Here's some more reused sprites. You thought I wouldn't notice, but I did. They're reused. Why just reuse the sprites? You can make new ones. It's been 8 years, you can make new ones. By the way, I'm not playing Minoria. I took a look at it and it looked very cheaply made, which is sad to see from these developers. That they're making some games that look very cheap. 109. What big damage numbers you have? We have the money crystal, but what's beyond the money crystal? What is beyond the money? What is beyond the money, honey? There's a thing up there that I want. I want the thing up there. There is not a thing up there, however. Aha! Sigil. Increases damage dealt to enemies when your health is low. Why do we get so many red tearstone rings? So slash is stupid and dumb, so I will get the cloud blood. Cloudy blood. Get the blood in the cloud. Get the blood cloud. Get the cloud blood. Thank you, sir, for giving me more healing magic. I should have used my healing magic and then gotten his healing magic that he gave me as a gift, but I wasted the gift from my friend. From my best little friend. Yes, yes. You've set a Lumen fairy free. She'll return to the village of fairies to be together with her kin. Okay. I guess that's a thing. Probably if I get enough of those Lumen fairies, they'll probably give me some reward. Perhaps a fairy companion of my own. That would make sense, giving me a fairy companion. There seems to be a witch in the area, because in the previous games, or at least the previous game, when there was a witch, you could see all these smoke clouds, or something like that. That might have just been an environmental thing in that first area of the previous game. Enemies still have a lot of stagger. Even this many years later, this many 8 years later, they have lots of stagger. I guess they wanted me to have a way back up, so they were like, some of these platforms stay here, but what they could have done is just have the breakaway platforms come back after like a couple seconds. But anyway, hole, we're going in a hole. It's hole time. Time to hole. Give me the thing. Pray. And now we have like double the attack power from the starting point. More than double, actually. Because we started with 5 and now we have 11. So that's more than double. That's like times 100 and... it's 220% of our original attack power, which is a lot. That is a ton. of new attack power. It just doesn't feel like much because it went up by 6 points and not 1 billion points. Oh. Someone's cooking, and, the fire, alarm is going off. I guess it's very smoky. They've got it though. It's been dealt with. I can hear it. I can hear that it has been dealt with. All of these vines. Soon I'm gonna get an ability, and then I'm gonna be able to cut the vines down. We all know how this goes. We get the ability, we go through the things that are impassable, and then suddenly it's all passable. And I need health. Vitally. I vitally need health. I thought I could roll through that, but apparently I can't. You have fallen in battle. You fool! You've fallen! Do I get to keep everything I got? I seem to be able to, but where's my attack? Can I see it here? I cannot. I can. It says that I have 3 of the flowers, which should be the amount that I got, because it's 2 for every flower, and also the map. Yes, the map has stayed the same. So you get to keep things upon death in this one, thank goodness. Because in the previous one you did not keep things upon death. And that was frustrating. Frustrating. Apparently I can dodge through those, I guess I just didn't dodge through it good enough. That, or there's like a period of time where you have to dodge through them, and I didn't dodge through it at that period of time. Something like that. I dodged through it in the damage period of time. Maybe. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to make sense of my human existence on this planet Earth. And also this fake planet that I am scavenging for all of its natural resources, like in Avatar. The movie that no one remembers, but everyone has seen. Avatar. Maybe I'm just mistiming the roll. Maybe that's it. And there's vines up here. I couldn't have gone up here even if I tried. Even if I tried, it could not have gone up there. Even if I tried, I could not have gone up there. Try out weird accents. That's advice. Try out weird accents. That guy was a tough guy, but he gave me only 3 monies. That looks like a QR code, but it's probably some death thing. Bathe sacred leaf in pond. Get new ability. The sacred leaf's latent powers have awakened. Awakened sacred leaf. The sacred leaf is now able to cut demon strings and will occasionally deal extra hits against enemies. Good. So that's kind of like getting the morph ball, because it's in this little enclosed area, and you can only get out once you use the new ability. In fact, I think this is probably a reference to the morph ball, because it's in like a very similar looking space. And if you take the morph ball area and compare it to this area, it's like it's designed the same way. It looks very different, but it's like designed the exact same way. You come in from one angle and then you have to go out with the ability that you get from going in there. Exactly like when you get the morph ball in Metroid 1 and Metroid 3. AKA Super Metroid. Oh wait, Barry! Barry! It was me, Barry. It was me, Barry. Must get the berry. Eat berry. Magic berry? 40 magic? Yes, 40 magic. I was correct with what I said. My thing that I said was correct. How good. How good of me. Now, were there any other huge, big areas that I could have gone, but could not have gone yet? with this ability that I have now. I must relook. I have to relook at the areas so that I know. Don't run into things. That's life advice for you. Don't run into things. Unless you want to run into something. I don't know why you would, but you could if you wanted to. If you wanted to, then you could. What a tricky little area. Oh! Because you have the big bad guy, and then you have the little poison spouts. The spouts of poison thing that hurts you. That's probably not actually poison. But who cares? It hurts me. Oh, big damage because I'm closer to death. And also because I have that big damage thing that activates when I'm closer to death. I died! Impossible, but also very incredibly possible. Much more possible than you could think it is. So now I get to take a shorter way back over there. Over to where I was searching for things. Scavenging. Revenging. Must revenge the regular people who have died from the demons. They must be revenged. Revengered. I'm the Revenger. Like the Avengers, but a Revenger. There must be a hidden secret on this screen. There must be a secret on this screen. No, there is not a secret on this screen. How did you get here? What is here? What do we have here? Just a little secret thingy. Companion. What is my new companion? What is my new companion? Periodically finds lunar crystals. What does that mean? Periodically? Does that mean she will just spout out lunar crystals? Or will she find ones that I have taken from enemies and pick them up? Like if I kill an enemy, will she pick it up? That is the quest, Ian. Roll over here. Roll over. Roll over, Red Rover. No! She will not pick them up. That fool! That foolish fool! I bet that she just makes new crystals for you to find instead of you instead of her picking them up for you. She like finds new ones. That's where that was. And then there's that area. But yeah, it's enclosed, so I can go back to her. Oh, boss fight. Boss fight. Momo? Oh, is it Dora? This isn't a good time to talk. Help me out here. Okay. Harpy Archdemon Plunia. That's neat to have a harpy. Because harpies are supposed to be these lady demons, kind of, in mythology. And these people like their ladies. Like their little anime ladies. However, harpies are meant to be like way more foul in their existence. They're supposed to be like super filthy beings. Ooh, I think that was a perfect dodge. Magic points restored. I like this boss battle. It has a good amount of attacks and it has the lead-ins to the attacks, so you know what's coming up. Can I aim up? I cannot aim up. I was wondering if it wanted me to do something, but apparently not. Never lose an opportunity to give damage. Or take damage, apparently. Don't die, Dora. I'm assuming that's Dora because she looks like the protagonist from the first game. But in an upgraded 16-bit art style that is in 4K. Thanks for the help, Momo. A lot of archdemons are now appearing here. Even took the two of us to take that bird down. I assume that she's more like an adventurous type. Like she would have an adventurous voice, but like Momo would have a more calm voice, you know? Right, we must act quickly to find the Black Bell, Dora. Yeah, about that. Please tell me you came across something useful when searching this area. I haven't had any luck, but at least I'm reunited with my trusty partner. You do remember the plan was to split up so we could search different areas at once, right? Maybe, but working together isn't so bad, just like the old days in Momodora 3. Sigh. Should we keep searching around here then? We must be close to the bell ringer. I'm not so sure. The fairies might know more details than that could help us. Can you make your way to their village? The fairy village, all right. Ah, Momo, one more thing. Take this flower. You're going to need it if you want to explore any deeper. Is it the anti-wind flower? Its blessing grants you the ability to sprint. Yes, I can run as a lady little person. Little lady person. The flower I gave you contains a special blessing. You can use it to get past strong wind currents. That means there are like 3 screens I can now get past. Thanks to this ability, this Metroidvania ability of just regularly running around. Normal running, big Metroidvania ability, yeah! That's the reaction from gamers who play the game, is yeah! Give me that regular ability. Give me that thing. That thingy thing. So, hold on. There was a wind thing over there that I can get now, and then there was a wind thing way down there that I can get. But also, there was the shop. I need to remember the shop. Got to get to the chop shop. Oh, it does not like arrows, in fact. I guess I was supposed to sprint through these guys, but it's really easy to just go through them without sprinting. So haha. You guys are easy. When do I get my double jump back? Because I had a double jump from the start in the last game, in the 4th game. So talk. You have something to say? Agree to a meal together. Okay, why not? Ah yes, nice massive eggs. Or probably berries. They like their berries. You know, being down here gets me thinking about my family. You've never left the village before, right? It's like Samwise Gamgee. And, what's his name? Frodo Baggins? Is that correct? Is it Frodo, the one who's in Lord of the Rings? Or is it Bilbo? Yes, I'm far from home, like the Spider-Man movie. And it is overwhelming me. Sigh. They don't put sigh in, like, quotations or whatever, or even just, like, a different font or anything. They just make it the same font as the regular text. That's why I say sigh instead of doing an actual sigh. Because they don't format it any differently.
If I'm honest, I'd rather enjoy the company of all the cats in the village. But I have to live up to my adult responsibilities. Super real, super real. Or try to, at least. Super hyper real-time gaming with real-life issues. Only then we will all return home. I'm glad you seem to have some positive outlook at least. Of course. So red dialogue is big important dialogue, or at least some sort of... it might give me a different ending, the red dialogue. Maybe, because there were different endings in the other games. That was a good meal. You need to teach me how to cook cheese bread like this. That was weird. Oh, look! It's okay, so the giggle has different... has like the... whatever those are called around it, the little star things. But the sigh doesn't, and neither do the coughs in the other games. So... So I am to assume that whenever those things are around the giggles, that they are giggling, but whenever it's not around the sighs, that they are actually saying the word sigh. So thank you, game developers, for consistency in your dialogue and your writing. Anytime. That was weird to hear the actual giggling right there. Oh, look, it's blocks from the... I think Momodora 1 blocks. Can't get that up there because I can't shoot upwards. For some reason, I can't shoot upwards. If I could, then I could get that thing up there. That stinking thing. But for now, there's just a secret up there. Oh, Demon Frontier. We have like an entirely different area with entirely different colors. And a massive shaft. But anyway, that'll be explored someday, but not today, because guess what time it is? It's time to leave. It's time for you to leave. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to go to the real world, the world of the living, and not the dead. You're in the world of the living. It's time to go to the real world instead of the game world.